Cleat Callahan.
Hey, sports fans, excellent matchup we got today. This is going to be the Boston Red Sox versus the San Diego Padres in Petco Park. We're going to have Brian Johnson versus Zach Davies. It's going to be a great game. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to Play by Play, everybody. My name is Cleat Callahan. Thank you so much for joining us today for our dynamite matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the San Diego Padres. Take a look at the screen. We got Brian Johnson versus Zach Davies today. And these are the lineups for this afternoon. I gotta tell you, with Mitch Moreland in the lineup, I'm very excited to see what he can do. Then again, last game, he had something happen in our favor to lead the Red Sox to win in a very dramatic top of the ninth inning comeback. Thanks to the number 2 hitter, Rafi Devers. So, let's take a look. Brian Johnson with an ERA of 6.02 in 2019, and Zach Davies, a much better pitcher. We're going to see what kind of a team the San Diego Padres are this year. I anticipate them being not so darn bad at all. Ask Tom DeLonge. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Tom DeLonge. If you're listening, I know you're a Padres season ticket holder. This episode is for you. Well, we're in gorgeous Petco Park here in fake April. The time is 7 o'clock, 7:02 by my watch, and the Red Sox are facing the Padres. Beautiful Petco Park. Look at those Padres uniforms. They are something else. I like that they're going with the retro look, even though the year is 2020. I gotta put a pillow under my butt. This couch is broken. So Zach Davies takes him on with an ERA of 3.5 last year. He had a pretty darn good season, despite what any peripherals might say. Decent four-hole pitcher for any ball club, if I say so myself, which I just did. I said so myself. Today's episode is sponsored by Sombrero's Tacos of San Diego. That's right, this t-shirt, limited edition crossover of To the Stars Media and the good old folks at Sombrero's Mexican restaurants in San Diego. I've never been there, but my God, I'm dying to. I was supposed to go this year and the whole world collapsed. At any rate, Sombrero's, Tom DeLonge, Blink-182 fans, San Diegans, Whales Penis. Let me go ahead in the thing here and change the team select. Let's get both of these guys to be artificial intelligence robots. And here we are with the first pitch to Andrew Benintendi. Swung on at the first pitch, hit a long way to right, and that's going to be caught over the shoulder by the right fielder. So some early inning dramatics. First pitch at 7:03. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Andrew Benintendi, Rafi Devers, Xander Bogaerts, J.D. Martinez, Stupid Mitch Moreland, Michael Chavis, Christian Vasquez, Kevin Pillar, and because we're in the National League, we got Brian Johnson playing and hitting in the 9-hole today. So 1 pitch, 1 out, fly ball dramatics to right field, and that brings up Rafi Devers, the hero of the last game, who also swings at the first pitch and also lost one very deep to right field, carrying way back, and that ball is gone! Oh my goodness! Rafael Devers swinging at the second pitch of the game. That ball, 346 feet, just sneaks over the right field wall. We got ourselves a 1-run ball game. Can you believe that? Oh, what a fun start to this one. Sorry, Padres fans. Sorry, Sombrero's Tacos. That looks like a pop fly in any other stadium. Look at the curve to that one, and it just bloops right into that little porch there in right field. And Zach Davies on his second pitch has given up a solo home run. So there's the first pitch of the game to Xander Bogaerts, at least from his perspective. Xander Bogaerts watches the first pitch go in there for a strike. Wow, I wasn't expecting that at all. Bogaerts swinging, hits one to left center field. The left fielder chases after it, makes an over to the shoulder catch. Zach Davies so far has thrown 4 pitches, 3 of which have been hit deep in the outfield. So J.D. Martinez steps in, 2 outs here in the inning. They are coming out swinging. That's a ball. Yeah, the Red Sox are doing everything. They're just jumping on top of these pitches. And Petco Park, once a pitcher's ballpark. Hey, look at the bump by. Kenny Jansen, Mike Fillmore, Rusty Valentine. Rusty Valentine? Rusty Valentine. Come on. San Diego Studios. San Diego Padres. There's a strike that counts 2-1. And Martinez swings at one, slaps it the opposite field, and that gets through for a base hit. Zach Davies having some trouble here. That one was a weird swing. Just slapped it into the right side through the hole. So that brings up Mitch Moreland, who we'll see what he does today. Hopefully he can change his bad luck streak.
Nope.
He watches a ball inside. Looks like the umpire is keeping the zone nice and tight. Yeah, Mitch Moreland has done nothing but strike out, ground out, or pop out. And he had a base hit, I'm pretty sure, last game to add to the dramatics. As I was saying, Rafael Devers was the hero of the last game. His last at-bat in the top of the ninth, hitting a 2-run go-ahead double. The top of the ninth inning, that would make the Red Sox win that game. And then he hits a home run in the first inning today. And Moreland strikes out. No shock there. So that retires the side. But Rafi Devers takes Zach Davies' yard on the second pitch of the game. A high fly ball out of this beautiful, beautiful ballpark. So after one half, Red Sox won. Padres coming up to bat here on Play-by-Play. I'm Cleat Callahan. Thanks for being here. Brian Johnson on the mound, an ERA just over a toddler's age, and had 7 starts last year. Not very, very good, but then again with the Red Sox having just the slimmest of pickings for their rotation this year, who can you look to but Brian Johnson to be your fifth-hole starter? We're just looking to get 6 solid innings out of the son of a gun today. Fernando Tatis Jr. steps into the plate, steps into the box, to the plate, and the first pitch from Johnson is ripped at for a ball. As I mentioned in the opening, at the 7th inning stretch, we will be announcing the winner of the COVID-19 protective Red Sox masks. Strike one. As I had said last game, if you like and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Cleat Callahan, and show proof that you do so, you would be entered to win 2 handmade Boston Red Sox face masks for your quarantine.
Oh, that's out.
I tell you, we had about 250 people like the Facebook post announcing that contest, and yet none of them entered. So go figure. Fernando Tatis with a 3-1 count. Wow, that ball was, look at Ron Renicke's weird mouth. He's yelling at the umpire there. The umpires are squeezing the zone today. That looked like it was a good pitch, but Brian Johnson walked Tatis. That brings up Tommy Pham, the number 2 hitter. Brian Johnson at the having to work from the stretch, delivers a pitch, and that's in.
Runner!
Oh, we got a guy running, and the pitch from a throw from Vasquez is not in time. Fernando Tatis Jr. steals second base without really any issue. Vasquez throws, was on the right side. Chavis with a nice pick, but Tatis was in there without any problems. So the San Diego Padres have a runner in scoring position here with nobody out. Hoping to tie the game in the first inning with a base hit. Tatis takes his lead from second. Johnson looks him back and delivers. And the pitch is swung on and slapped the opposite way in for a base hit. Not very deep. And the right fielder throws into home plate. Davies has to stay at third base, but a good piece of hitting from Tommy Pham. He takes a breaking pitch and slaps at the opposite field, just out of the reach of the diving first baseman Moreland, and that ball is in there for a base hit. So that brings up Manny Machado with runners at the corners, nobody out. A prime opportunity for the Padres to take back that run that was stolen from them in the top of the first. Manny Machado, can you believe it? Once a very, very frightening ball player, now just an overpaid ball player. I said it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be so rude. But Manny Machado, I mean, guy could have been a superhero in the game. Decides to play for the... whatever, man. Good for the guy. I'm happy for him. Pretty good. At any rate, the count is 1 ball, no strikes. Johnson looks the runners back at first and third and delivers to the plate. Swung on and foul to the right side, out of play. That evens the count at 1. Machado is still a very darn good ball player. He could definitely destroy Brian Johnson. I'm not going to mince words there. Hey, throws back to first base. Check on Pham, and Pham is in there safely. So the count's 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Runners at the corners. Manny Machado looks in and swings and rips one foul to the left side. Got a good stroke on that one, but it was foul. So the count's 2-2. The pitch. Low and inside. That's ball 3, and this count is full. You wonder what would have happened if the first batter of the inning did not walk on such a close pitch. But he's at third base now. The 3-2 swung on and lofty to the right side, very deep. The right fielder giving chase and catches it right at the warning track. Tagging from third base is Tatis, and we got a tie ball game. We got a tie ball game and a puppy wearing a Red Sox jersey. So this game is tied at 1, and that brings up Eric Hosmer. Padres wasting no time tying this game up, but through more of a small ball approach than Devers' solo home run. So Hosmer faces Johnson with 1 out and a runner at first. The pitch. Low, ball 1. Brian Johnson hoping to settle in this game. Give the Red Sox a sporting chance as Hosmer fouls one to the left side out of play. Counts 1-1, and he throws a check-on-you pitch to first base, check on Tommy Pham. We're here in San Diego. The 1-1 pitch. Vasquez throwing to second base because Pham was trying to steal, and steal he does. 2 stolen bases in the inning against Brian Johnson. Fernando Tatis Jr. stole, and then Tommy Pham stole. So we got speedy wheels in San Diego. Tommy Pham now safely takes his lead from second base with 1 out. A base hit now could take the lead. The pitch from Johnson's outside, and this count's now tied at 2. Eric Hosmer looking to take the lead with 1 stroke of the bat. The pitch from Johnson is high pop up to the pitcher, and he catches it without a problem. Hosmer was jammed on that pitch. It was pretty much at his hips, and he turned inside on it and popped it up. So let's take a look at the Padres starting lineup. We saw the first 4 batters. Now we got Myers, Jurickson Profar, Francisco Mejia, Juan Lagares, and the pitcher Zach Davies batting 9th. Will Myers steps into the box with 2 outs now, and Tommy Pham leading from second base. He watches strike 1 in there at the knees. Brian Johnson hoping to get out of this inning with just giving up the 1 run. And he throws ball 1 in there. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you so much for joining. That's another questionable call from this very awful home plate umpire, and the count's now 2-1. Johnson looks fan back at second and delivers. Myers slaps one the opposite field. Second baseman has it and throws on the first. That's going to retire this side. So after one inning, the Red Sox get a run and the Padres get a run. We've played one full inning here at Petco Park. This is Play-by-Play. I'm Cleat Callahan. Thanks for joining. So Michael Chavis steps in, the second baseman for the Red Sox, to face Zach Davies here in the top of the second inning. Davies, hey, another first pitch swinging. He ropes that one foul to the left side. Zach Davies giving up a solo home run in the first inning and two other very deep fly balls. The Red Sox are taking an aggressive approach, to say the least. But Chavis is now finding himself down 0-2 because of that approach, and promptly strikes out on a ball that was low in the zone, but for some reason this umpire seems to be favoring the Padres over the Red Sox, giving the Padres the calls and not so much giving the Red Sox the calls. That was a ball Chavis caught looking, and that's out number one. That brings up the catcher Christian Vasquez in to face Davies, and he watches the first pitch right on the outside corner there for strike one. I was supposed to be at Petco Park this year in August, but because of the world deciding to catch a cold, I am no longer going this summer. That ball's high and inside. Yes, I was supposed to travel to San Diego to visit Sombrero's. Again, this episode sponsored by Sombrero's Mexican food and To the Stars Media. Tom DeLonge, if you're out there listening, I love you. Yes, we were going to go to Sombrero's, we were going to go to the San Diego Zoo, and we were going to catch a game at Petco Park. Unfortunately, we had to cancel our trip. There's a strike in there, a curveball in the inside corner that counts even at 2. I was so excited to see Petco Park, man. But I got to wait till next year, I suppose. Vasquez ropes one. Just foul on the left side. This counts still even at 2. The pitch swung on and again lofted to the left side. Vasquez staying alive in this at-bat, hoping to get on base. Davies with the 2-2 pitch. Ripped. Left center field, deep, way back, gone! Christian Vasquez was determined to hit a dinger in that at-bat. To very, very good swings. The ball was hit foul on all those good swings until Davies just floated a very, very easy curveball right in down the middle of the plate. Yes, Josie the dog is barking. Look at that curveball right down the middle of the plate. Vasquez got all of that ball. You know, for a pitcher's ballpark, the Red Sox have already hit 2 home runs, and they've taken a 2-1 lead. Brings up Kevin Pillar to face Davies, and he watches strike one. It's good to have this back and forth kind of game. It keeps things exciting. Pillar slaps one to the opposite field, and that gets through for a base hit. A lot of opposite field hitting in this game. Davies looking to be a little bit shooken up here. He's getting rattled around. Aside from Moreland, who struck out. Big shocker, right? Aside from Moreland, who struck out. A lot of good hard hit balls in this game for the Red Sox. But it brings up Brian Johnson, the pitcher, who shows bunt. But that ball's inside for ball one. Brian Johnson, if he could sacrifice himself to move the runner to second base, you consider that a productive at-bat. I don't. I'm always against the pitcher bunting. I think bunts are stupid. But he lays one down to the right side, a very good bunt, but the throw goes to second base, and they got him at second base, but holy moly, Brian Johnson, the quick wheels, is safe at first. And they took a gamble there, the Padres did, and they won. That bunt was hit pretty quickly down the right field line. The first baseman scooped it up. Pillar not running very hard, I suppose. They were able to get Pillar out at second base, and the pitcher is now safe at first. That's why you don't bunt, because it's dumb. You sacrifice an out what? To move someone into scoring position? It's not like Pillar was that fast anyway, because if he were that fast, he would have been safe at second. Oh dear. However, that brings up Andrew Benintendi, the top of the order. 2 outs, top of the second. Brian Johnson leading from first. That ball's in the dirt, and it doesn't go anywhere.
No, he's in there.
Cursory throw to first base, but safe is Johnson. So the count's now 1-1. And that one's outside. Ball's now, the count's now 2-1. Not sure why people still bunt. I don't know. Benintendi swinging, grounder easy to the right side on the second for the out. That retires the side. Christian Vasquez, God love him, takes a hanging curveball and just smokes it to the left center field home run area, if you want to call it that. And the Red Sox are winning 2-1. This is play-by-play, by the way, and I'm Cleat Callahan.
For the Padres, the second baseman.
So the once highly touted prospect Jurickson Profar steps in to face Brian Johnson in the bottom of the second. Jurickson Profar was considered to be one of the greatest prospects in the game and kind of seems to have fizzled out a bit. As you can see there, his 2019 average was only .218. There's a pitch in there for a strike, and Profar finds himself down 0-2. And the pitch, low and inside with a changeup. That makes the count 1-2. Hey, if this is your first time watching play-by-play, why don't you do me a favor and comment? Say hello. It's nice to see you here. Johnson with the 1-2 pitch. Profar swings, grounded to Chavis. Chavis scoops it up, throws on the first, and a fairly pedestrian first out of the bottom of the second. Let's take a look at the defense here. Pretty standard for a game, regardless of whether or not they were playing in the National League. I would say Benintendi would probably move to right field. Martinez would be the DH, and we got JBJ playing center. But, hey, we got to have the pitcher's bat, right? You have to have the pitcher's bat. I'm being sarcastic, of course. I think pitcher's batting is the stupidest thing. Let the pitchers pitch. Who am I, though? I'm just a guy on the internet commenting on ones and zeros. Brian Johnson facing Francisco Mejia. And there is a 2-0 count. That one's inside 3-0. So Mejia finds himself ahead in the count 3-0. Brian Johnson needs to battle back. You certainly would like to have a 1-2-3 inning after reclaiming the lead. And there's one right down the pipe, and the count is 3-1. The pitch. Swung on, hit to Chavis, who scoops it up, and he tosses on to Moreland, and there's the second out of the inning. So 2 ground ball outs here to start off the inning, and it brings up the number 8 hitter, Juan Lagares, the catcher, to face Brian Johnson, hoping for a 1-2-3 inning. And the first pitch swung on and lofted to the right side, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. A little Texas blooper there. Ball's in front of Pilar. And the Padres have themselves a base runner here with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. So a shame you couldn't get this guy out, because now we got Zach Davies, the pitcher, coming up here. You'd love to have the pitcher start an inning off, but hey, that's the game, baby. That's the game. I'm going to get t-shirts that say play-by-play. That's the game, baby. No one's going to buy it. Then again, no one is going to watch this program anyway. Oh, Davies with a high drive to left field, way back, and falls very easily into the glove of J.D. Martinez, because it was not a very hard hit ball at all. That retires the side, and after 2 innings, we got the Red Sox 2 and the Padres 1. Here on Play-by-Play, I'm Cleat Callahan. Look at that sign. It's so nice. That means somebody, when they were programming this game, decided, I'm going to program a sign for a random Padres fan to hold. It's going to say, let's go Friars. Now, I'm a Rhode Islander, so I think Friars, I think of the PC Friars, Providence College. I don't think of the Padres. I'm on the other side of the earth, guys. Can you believe it? If you're watching from San Diego, say hello. I've never been to your wonderful town. I was supposed to this year, but
1 ball, 1 strike.
damn it, disease happened. Speaking of disease, we will announce the winner of the Red Sox masks at the 7th inning stretch. You still have time to enter. Please like, follow, subscribe. I am at Cleat Callahan. Whoa, hello, puppy. Devers grounds one very easily to third base, and there's the first out of the inning. Like I was saying, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are all the same, at Cleat Callahan. Twitch.tv/play-by-play, and YouTube. I'm not allowed to have my own URL at YouTube for some reason yet. So with 1 out in the inning in the top of the third, Xander Bogaerts watches strike 1. Zach Davies delivers, and there's ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Anyway, if you follow, like me on all those platforms, provide proof, you will be entered to win 2 handmade Boston Red Sox face masks made of cotton. They are primo quality. There's something to cherish and have and love forever.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
Unlike this terrible, terrible quarantine, which I swear to God, if it lasts forever, I'll kill myself. Just kidding.
You got a full count.
Hey, there they are. Look at the quality of these. They're obviously going to be washed before they're sent to you. But look at you can wear, if you're a skinny, weird-looking person, you can wear it as a tube top. Beautiful quality. I'll give you a close-up later. Oh, Bogaerts with a swing and a drive. That's going to drift foul to the left side out of play. The count is full, by the way. There is a baseball game going on. Full count to Bogaerts. He swings and dribbles one up the middle. Shortstop has it. Throws on the first. Fired him out. And there's 2 outs in the inning. Let me get closer and show you these things.
The batter, the left fielder, Davies Martinez.
At any rate, the winner will receive 2 of these.
Inside, ball 1.
No charge. All you got to do is just like play-by-play. Tell your friends about us, please, as well. Okay, enough of my jibber-jabbering. Martinez strokes one to the second baseman who gobbles it up, throws to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 innings for Zach Davies. And that brings us to the bottom of the third. Red Sox winning 2-1 here on Play-by-Play. I'm Cleat Callahan.
Leading off, former Padres.
Yeah! All right, top of the order for the Pods. Facing Brian Johnson. Tatis swings and misses at the first pitch. Brings the count to 0-1. Brian Johnson, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lofted to right center field. That's going to drop in for likely extra bases with the speedy Tatis pulling into second base without any issue. And he has himself a leadoff double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tommy.
That ball was low, out of the zone. Tatis fists it. He fisted it good to right center field for the double. That's going to bring up Mr. Tommy Pham, who had a single in the first inning, hoping to again tie this. Look at that guy! That's the Padre. I like to see a mascot that's an actual human being. Hey, look at this mascot, someone who devotes his life to religion. Anyway, Tommy Pham steps in to face Johnson, who throws a ball low and outside. Pham checked his swing, but he held up in time, and the count's 1-0. Tatis Jr. takes his lead from second base, already with a stolen base in this game. And Pham watches ball 2, high in the zone. You can see my thighs. Look at my thighs. Brian Johnson delivers a pitch to Pham. High and away, ball 3. So Pham ahead in the count 3-0. Vasquez telling Johnson, hey man, calm down. That's actually not what Vasquez sounds like. He has a very thick Spanish accent. Brian Johnson, the 3-0 pitch to Tommy Pham. In there, strike 1. No green light for Pham. He was watching all the way. We're in the bottom of the third. Red Sox lead 2-1. The 3-1 pitch in there. A curveball just on the inside corner, and that brings this count to full. So we got ourselves a payoff pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and fouled to the left side. We'll do it again. Tommy Pham stares down the pitch.
That's outside.
Blown away. He lost him, and there's a walk. So that puts runners at first and second here with nobody out in the bottom of the third. And it brings up the always dangerous Manuel Machado. Manny Machado had a sacrifice fly in the first inning to tie the game at 1. Now has the opportunity to tie it again at 2, or perhaps even take the lead. The pitch is fouled to the back, out of play, and the count is 0-1. Brian Johnson would love to get out of this inning maintaining this lead, but he throws a ball outside. Padres fans on their feet. Good for them. Good for the Padres fan. Machado swings and grounds one to third. Devers to second for 1 on the first double play. What a beautifully, sweetly executed double play by the Red Sox. It goes. Ready? He got on top of that one. I'm sure he wanted to loft that one way out of the ballpark. He's upset. But it goes 5, 4, 3. Double play. Tatis is able to move to third base, so we're not out of the woods yet. And it brings up Eric Hosmer with 2 outs now in the bottom of the third inning. Johnson delivers. Swinging at the first pitch, foul is Hosmer, and the count is 0-1. Thanks for watching. The pitch. Ooh, Hosmer got a good grip on that one, but it stays in the air a little long. Pilar sails under it, makes the catch, and the Red Sox get out of that inning without any issue. So we've played 3 full innings. Red Sox are up 2 to the Padres 1. This is Play-by-Play. I'm Cleat Callahan. We are on episode 8, you guys. This is the 8th time I've done it. 9th time if you consider the one that I forgot to record. 8 episodes. Can you believe it? Mitch Moreland steps into the box to face Zach Davies. He's 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout. And he is about to face the 47th pitch from Zach Davies. The count is 1-1. He delivers. Low, ball 2. I got a sneeze coming on, and I don't have a sneeze button. There you go. That's how you do it. Live on the air. Okay, where was I? Ooh, I'm seeing spots. 2-1, the count. High and away, ball 3. You know what? With the way that this game's going, that's a contender for play of the week. My sneeze. Comment if you think that my sneeze is worthy of the play of the week. The pitch from Davies. Swung on and lofted high to center field, but not very deep. Center fielder barely has to move, and that is the first time that Mitch Moreland has hit a ball out of the infield.
Now batting
for
him, Michael Davies.
Tell you what, folks, you keep watching them, I'll keep doing them. Just tell your friends about it. Michael Chavis steps in and watches strike 1 on the outside corner. I never thought that I would do 8 episodes of this thing. I thought I would do a lot more, and I'm going to. There's strike 2. Chavis quickly down in the hole, 0-2. This is something I've wanted to do for a very long time. I did do it live once. I'll tell you that in a second. The 0-2 pitch. Just a bit outside, and that brings the count to 1-2. Davies wondering, where the heck did I miss on that one? So any of you people who are New York comedians or improvisers would know that the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater of New York closed permanently this week. Very sad news for all those people out there. And there's a high fly ball to left field, not very deep. Settling under it is the left fielder, and there are 2 outs in the inning. Yes, very sad news. The Upright Citizens Brigade Theater closing in New York City. It's not the end of improv, but it certainly is the end of any hub for the time being. Having said that, I was lucky enough to perform a version of this show called UCB Sports, where we did live play-by-play commentary for a live studio audience, but we made the mistake of doing actual baseball footage, which was a huge pain in the butt. The show never really took off for several logistical reasons, and I always said to myself, well, if I was going to do it again, I'll do it with video games. It's way more fun that way. And here we are. Cool story, Cleat. My point is, this is at least 6 years in the making. I'm happy that I'm doing it. I'm talking to myself, but it feels good. Yeah, once a week I get to just unwind and do some baseball. So, swing and a miss. Vasquez strikes out, and that retires the side. Davies with another 1-2-3 inning. Looking very sharp these last couple innings. And we've played 3.5. The Red Sox with a lead of 2. Padres with 1. Here on Play-by-Play, and I am proudly Cleat Callahan. Thank you so much for joining us. How the hell else is anybody supposed to enjoy themselves during a quarantine? Well, you look back in your pocket, you look deep in your pocket, the recesses of your brain for all those fun, creative ideas you've always wanted to do and never had the opportunity to do it. So why not do something like live baseball commentary for video games? Why not draw or paint the picture you've always wanted to paint? Why not do 100 exercises, 100 push-ups for exercise in a day? Now's the time to break away from our 24/7 lifestyles and just kind of enjoy the artistic integrity within ourselves. This has been The More You Know Play-by-Play edition, and I'm Cleat Callahan, and I am not a registered psychologist or therapist. I am a school teacher who really loves baseball and pop punk. Oh, speaking of which, we're playing in San Diego. Tom DeLonge, where are ya? I'm wearing the To the Stars Sombrero t-shirt. Well, Myers grounds one to Davies, who throws to first. There's the first out of the inning.
The batter,
I'm fun.
second baseman.
I'm a lot of fun. Oh, God, it's only the 4th inning and I'm already in the bag. Good Lord. It's going to be a long game, folks. Jurickson Profar steps in for Johnson, and he watches strike 1. I would watch baseball every goddamn day if I was the host. Anyway, Profar dribbles one to second base. Chavis will be out again. Chavis getting a lot of action tonight. It's like he's the hot guy at a college party. That brings up Francisco Mejia with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Brian Johnson would love to get out of this inning. Nice, easy peasy. And there's a swing and a miss from Mejia. And the count's 0-1. The pitch swung on and popped up on the infield. Chavis making all 3 outs of the inning. Catches that one, and that retires the side. We've played 4 holy smokes innings, and the Red Sox lead 2-1 here at Petco Park in San Diego, California. I'm Cleat Callahan. This is Play-by-Play.
Leading off for Boston.
So we got the 8, 9, and 1 hitters here for the Red Sox. Kevin Pillar steps in to face Zach Davies, and his 59th pitch of the game is swung on and popped up right on the infield. The first baseman, Hosmer, picks it up. No problem whatsoever. And 1 pitch, 1 out. That brings up the pitcher, Brian Johnson, who grounded out in the second. The face pitcher, Jack Davies. Zach Davies. I wonder how many times Zach was confused with Jack. Probably none, because Jack is not his name. It's like saying, how many times do you think Brian was called Steve?
2-0.
All right, Zach Davies having trouble finding the strike zone against the pitcher, and the count is now 2-0. The pitch! Swung on, foul to the back, 2-1. I thought this game would be a lot more exciting offensively, but both Johnson and Davies really settling in, giving credence to their belonging in the rotation. Well, Zach Davies belongs in a rotation. Brian Johnson always is going to have to fight as he lofts one to left field. No problem for the left fielder. And that's the second out of the inning. That brings up the number one hitter, Andrew Benintendi, who had a line out and a ground out in this game, facing Zach Davies for the third time. That pitch is low, 0-1. I would shoot myself if I had to do that kind of voice all day. How many announcers out there you think are really just big old phonies, just phoning it in, or just pretending to be someone they're not? Oh, everybody loves Bob Uecker, Vin Scully, of course. My hero, Joe Castiglione.
Nope.
I'm going to do my Joe Castiglione. Anyone out there watching know who Joe Castiglione is, please say hello. I'm going to try to do my impression of Joe Castiglione. Ooh! There's strike one. All right, here we go. See, I can't do it because Joe Castiglione has been around the game so much that he knows the most intimate details of every ball player that he can just, no problem, tell you all these deep, dark secrets about every player there.
Nope,
Hey, Benintendi watches a ball low and he walks. Zach Davies loses him there, so a 2-out walk to Benintendi. That brings up Rafi Devers. So that brings up Rafi Devers here, the second. I can't do it. I sound more like Vin Scully than anything. Actually, if you watch the play-by-play of the week presented by play-by-play of last week with Devers, who's at the plate now, his 2-run double, I sound a lot like Castiglione by accident there. It drops in. It bounces off the wall. In the score, it's like he's got that really great tenor to his, not tenor, I should say. There's a treble to his voice that is so endearing. Every time I hear his voice, I know baseball's back. Devers crushes one to right center field, by the way, and that drops in on the warning track and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double. He got a big crunch on that one, and it bounced right in front of the center fielder, bounced over the wall. Benintendi, unfortunately, could not score. He had to stop at third base. So we got 2 runners here in scoring position. The top of the 5th inning for Xander Bogaerts. Zach Davies in a bit of trouble, but the Padres acknowledge that as they have 2 pitchers warming in the bullpen currently. Bogaerts with a fly out and a ground out, hoping to rip this game wide open. Devers is on a hot streak for my little play-by-play TV show, with a home run already and a double in this game. Bogaerts watches strike one in there, a changeup, low at the knees. Dromo and Strom are warming up in the Padres bullpen, just in case this goes completely to hell. However, I don't think it's that hot in San Diego. Probably a comfortable 70 degrees. Joking, I'm not that drunk. Yeah, maybe I am. All right, Xander Bogaerts with a 2-1 count, 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs. He swings at a pitch and lofts one to left field, and it's not deep. It's going to fall right into the glove of the left fielder, and that retires the side. So 2 runners are stranded in scoring position after 4.5, Boston 2, San Diego 1. This is play-by-play, and I am Cleat Callahan. Had a wide spectrum of emotions during this game. I seem to have found my voice, if you will. And that voice is one that is all soothing and liquored up. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to say, oh, you got to watch this guy on play-by-play. He does drunk play-by-play comment. I'm not drunk. I don't want to be the drunk play-by-play guy. I want to be the play-by-play guy. Who am I talking to? What existential crisis am I going through right now that merits me bloviating about what my role is as a host of this show? Juan Lagares, the catcher, steps in, and he watches strike 3 go right down the middle. 1, 2, 3, strike, 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 and Brian Johnson has himself the first out of the inning. That was a pretty darn good pitch, Lagares. You got to be protecting the plate. He's like, my God, I'm such an idiot. Yeah, well, you know what? You're a professional ball player. You should think of yourself more highly than that. It looks like Zach Davies is out of this game as Brian Dozier steps in to be the pinch hitter. I didn't know Brian Dozier was a San Diego Padre. That's a fun fact. He watches strike one. Brian Dozier, a San Diego Padre. Cool. Hey guys, even I'm learning stuff today. That's pretty rad. So Brian versus Brian. Johnson throws a strike in there, and the count's now 0-2. Brian Johnson definitely falling into a sweet pattern here, facing a pinch hitter, Dozier. Unfortunately, our good friend Jack Davies had to leave the ball game because he was doing poorly. And that ball scoots in at Dozier's ankles. He's like, hey man, watch out for my ankles. And the count is 1-2. Johnson with the delivery to Dozier. In there, strike three looking. Oh, questionable call, but Dozier's out. That one was a high inside corner. Ooh, just a bit off the plate. Questionable call by this home plate umpire, who has indeed been questionable all game. Red Sox catch a break there, and there are 2 outs in the inning. So 2 strikeouts in the inning, both of them looking for Brian Johnson here in the 5th inning. Good for him. That brings in Fernando Tatis Jr., 1 for 1 in this game with a walk and a stolen base, doing just fine as he lofts one to center field. Center fielder Benintendi giving chase to it. About 5 feet in front of the warning track, makes the catch, and that retires the inning. We've played 5 full here. Red Sox 2, Padres 1. Here on Play-by-Play, my name is Cleat Callahan. Not really. If you know my real name, you should comment. Not my name, but say hello. All right, Heidi Watney's on the screen, which means it's time for me to tell you a fun fact about myself. I love baseball. I love talking over the game while it's happening. I believe the action is in the inaction. You see, baseball's an intricate chess game where the motion, yes, the pieces moving is fun to watch. But what's more interesting to watch? I don't know. Maybe the chess masters thinking about their moves, time, in the future. It's a game that can change time. It's an elegant universe of sport. All right, Luis Perdomo popped into the game. He's the relief pitcher, relieving Zach Davies of his duty. Hey, Sid duty. And the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming in for the Red Sox, starting off with J.D. Martinez. He swings at the first pitch and ropes one through the hole on the right side, and that's a base hit. First pitch swinging opposite field, base hit for J.D. Martinez. Ooh, trying to say to the team, it's time to get some insurance runs. I don't know much about the Padres bullpen. What I do know about the Padres is that they're fun to watch. And I wish I were there right now in San Diego. Mitch Moreland steps in, hoping to break his streak of being a big old dummy. Facing Luis Perdomo for the first time. He had a strikeout and a flyout in this game, and he's got J.D. Martinez leading off from first base with nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. Who's that? Hey, Matty, how you doing? I had to log in on my phone to comment, but I am watching on my TV, which won't let me comment. Stammen and Strammen. Ramen and Stammen in the bullpen. Matt, comment please. Tell me how good the Padres bullpen is.
2 balls, 1 strike.
All right, Mitch Moreland is heading the count 2-1. And he's waiting for the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 96 miles an hour, 2-seamer from Perdomo. And the count's even at 2. The pitch. In there, strike 3. Mitch Moreland looking at strike 3. It was not a bad pitch. Moreland, you big dumb idiot. You keep striking out and being a jerk. So there's 1 out here in the inning for the good old Mr. Michael Chavis. And J.D. Martinez still leading from first base. The pitch. In there, strike 1. Yeah, I'm bald. Did you know that, fans? I'm totally bald. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Chavis down 0-2. Perdomo settling in nicely after giving up the first pitch base hit to Martinez. Chavis looks into Perdomo. The pitch. Outside ball one. Hey, that's the area where Tom DeLonge would be sitting. I wonder if we go to the replay if we could see Tom DeLonge and his season tickets sitting in Petco Park. The pitch. Swung on and fouled to the left side, out of play. If anyone out there watching knows Tom DeLonge, please tell him I said hello. The pitch. Whoa. All right, Kirby Yates, who was originally drafted by Boston, is awesome. I remember that name, Kirby Yates. Yeah, Luis Perdomo, though, with the 2-2 pitch. Chavis fouls it off to the right side. We'll do it again. The 2-2 from Perdomo to Chavis. That pitch. Fisted off foul. We'll do it again. Chavis fighting off some pitches, protecting the plate, unlike that jerk Moreland. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off again. You could log this as a good at-bat from Chavis. I don't know what pitch this is, but it swung on and ripped to left field, floating out of play. Another foul ball, and we will do it again. The 2-2. Outside ball 3. Excellent at-bat from Chavis here. Their only other great relief pitcher is Drew Pomerantz. Remember him? Holy smokes, Drew Pomerantz, once the number 5 pitcher for the Red Sox, or was he number 4, is now a reliever for the Padres. Go figure. And outside! So a wonderful at-bat from Michael Chavis, fouling off several pitches, works the walk from Luis Perdomo, and the Red Sox have runners at first and second with one out here in the top of the 6th inning. It brings up Christian Vasquez, who has a solo home run and a strikeout in this game. The home run, just take a look at this. Take a look. Watch. Ha! I tell you what, I could hit a curveball that jingly-dangly-dangly. Zach Davies just lofted a curve. It almost looked like an Ephus pitch. And Vasquez did the right thing by crushing it out of the ballpark. That's the event that causes the score to be what it is now, 2-1. So we haven't scored anyone since the 2nd inning. J.D. Martinez, Michael Chavis on the path. Perdomo looks into Vasquez, the pitch. Fouled away, 0-2 the count. You can't say Drew Pomerantz is a good reliever. I don't know. Outside ball 1. Can you say that Drew Pomerantz is a plus for the Padres bullpen? I don't know. Down, 2-2 the count. Vasquez evening up this count. Like Drew Pomerantz, I wouldn't call him a great relief pitcher. If he was great, he'd be a great starter. Anyway, Vasquez, the 2-2 pitch from Perdomo. Swung on, foul to the right side, out of play. We'll do it again. Red Sox having the opportunity here for some sweet insurance. As Vasquez watches ball 3 inside on deck, Mr. Kevin Pillar. So another full count after falling behind 0-2. The Red Sox being very patient at the plate instead of their earlier approach. The pitch in there. Oh, what a beautiful pitch. Oh, Vasquez, you took that one out of the ballpark in the 2nd inning, and you just watched a pitch like that totally get you fooled. He was not expecting such a juicy meatball to land in his lap. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning for Kevin Pillar. We still have runners at first and second, and Kevin Pillar with a single in the second is hoping to cash in there. Yes, I agree, their future is their rotation. Oh, Kevin Pillar with a long drive to left field. That ball is gone. Holy smokes, he took that one for a ride. A 3-run home run from Kevin Pillar, and the Red Sox take a commanding lead, 5-1. He got all of that one, baby. Oh, that was a floater. That ball was just an easy-peasy breaking pitch right over the plate, and Kevin Pillar just destroyed it. Good for him. Good for him. Oh, Cal Quantrill. I remember this guy. So Cal Quantrill pops in here to relieve the last reliever there because that's what a reliever does. They relieve. But the bases are totally empty now. And the Red Sox have a 4-run lead in the top of the 6th. The pitcher, Brian Johnson, which means he's going to be pitching in the bottom of the 6th inning, steps in the box here, steps up to the plate to face Cal Quantrill. Ooh, what a good home run. You love to get a home run from your 8-hole hitter, especially a 3-run home run with 2 outs. As Brian Johnson watches ball 1 low and away. So now it's just about putting pressure on the wound and stopping the bleeding, as San Diego has themselves a 4-run mountain to climb. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
I got the count.
Johnson down 1-2. Cal Quantrill, the 1-2. Wasn't Paul Quantrill a pitcher? Paul Quantrill, I feel like, was a relief pitcher too. Brian Johnson facing the 1-2, swings and lofts one to center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Look at that, Brian Johnson. I'm pretty sure that's probably his first major league hit. Look how cute. Ah, he got a good piece of that ball and lofted it right in front of the center fielder for his first major league baseball hit, I'm guessing. I don't know, it said his average was 0, so I figured that's his first hit. And that brings up Benintendi, who ruins the moment by grounding out to the first baseman, who steps on the bag to retire the side. But look at Kevin Pillar. Oh, what a juicy, juicy home run that was. A sweet, sweet dinger. A dinger all up in your face. And the Red Sox lead 5-1. This is Play-by-Play. I'm Cleat Callahan. Thanks for joining.
Way to go. Hold up, Padre. The left fielder, Davies.
Yes, Paul Quantrill pitched for the Red Sox. That's why I know that name. Is that Cal's dad? Cal's dad is Paul. Who cares? Bottom of the 6th inning. Brian Johnson on his way to a quality start. And that's all you can hope for from a guy like Brian Johnson. An excellent outing from Brian. Hey, Brian. Nice job. Austin Bryce and Heath Hembry are in the bullpen, just in case this gets out of control. Oh, that's not a good sign, as that one is thrown to the backstop. This count is now 1-1. Brian Johnson to face Tommy Pham. Strike 2 right in there. 89 miles an hour. A real screamer. Brian Johnson, 1-2. Swung on and ripped to Chavis at second, who scoops it up, throws on to first. And that's the first out of the inning. Michael Chavis, good for him too. He's got about 6 putouts in this game.
The third baseman,
Manny Machado, the very scary Manny Machado. 0 for 1 in this game.
Nope.
He was the pitch. Okay, Paul Quantrill. That's right. Oh my God! Paul Quantrill was also the pitcher who gave up Ortiz's walk-off in the 12th inning of Game 4 of the 04 ALCS.
Nope,
That's how I remember him. He was a Yankee. He was a stupid, stupid Yankee. Anyway, the count's 2-0 to Machado. He watches strike 1. And he is Cal's dad. Thanks to Matt Mendillo, my brother, who is also my statistician during these games. Machado pops one foul to the right side, but settling under it is Moreland, and he makes the catch. There's 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th inning for the number 4 hitter, first baseman Eric Hosmer. Matt, did you know that Brian Dozier's a Padre now? I was shocked to find that out. So Eric Hosmer facing Brian Johnson, watching strike 1 in there. I gotta say that it's the ground ball that helped out Brian Johnson today. He had a sweet, very well-timed double play, several ground ball outs to Chavis. Brian Johnson keeping the ball. Oh crap! Okay, foul. I was gonna say Brian Johnson keeping the ball down in the zone. Has been very efficient in keeping the defense active, but also getting them outs. He had trouble in the first inning, and that's about it. from that point forward, you could say Brian Johnson had a darn good outing. 2-2 is the count, and Hosmer ropes one foul just out of the reach of the stupid Moreland. And we'll do it again. The count's 2-2, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. The pitch, ripped, deep right field, way back. Is it fair? It is. Oh, I totally spoke too soon. Eric Hosmer with a solo home run against Brian Johnson, just sneaking inside the foul pole. Hosmer was getting some good wood on the ball this at bat, and Johnson left one just too much over the plate, and Hosmer took it for a drive. This lead is now 3, 5-2 Red Sox. Hosmer pulls the bat inside as he's swinging, and he just keeps it right inside the foul pole, and that's a solo home run. Keep him in the game, AI manager. Keep him in the game, AI man. Go to hell. Ron Renicky, or whatever ones and zeros represent Ron Renicky, they're going to take Brian Johnson out of the game. He does not get the quality start that I.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Now pitching for Boston, number 31.
I estimated,
Austin
guessed,
Bright.
hypothesized, bet. I predicted. Thank you. Thanks, me. I predicted Brian Johnson was going to have a solid quality start, and he was 1 out away from doing so.
The right fielder,
And stupid
number
1s and
4.
0s. The dumb manager AI took him out. Anyway, Austin Bryce steps onto the mound to get out of this inning. I wonder if MLB The Show is implementing the minimum of 3 batter rule.
Nope. Ball
Because
one.
in that case, Austin Bryce is going to have to face 2 more batters next inning if he gets this guy out. Will Myers at the plate
Ball
watches
2.
ball 1. Ball 2. High. Counts 2-1, 2 outs, bottom of the sixth. Sox 5, Padres 2. And Austin Bryce throws a ball low, and he's down in the count 3-1. On deck, Jurickson Profar, the once highly touted prospect and now non-threat. On deck, Will Myers swings and lofts one to right field, not very deep, right at Kevin Pillar. And that retires the side, but not before Eric Hosmer hits a solo dinger right inside the foul pole, ruining the quality start chance from my boy Brian Johnson. And the Red Sox lead 5-2 after 6. This is play-by-play. I'm Cleat Callahan, and I'm out of whiskey. I got a whole new bottle in the cabinet. I'm not sure if I should open it up, though. It is a spoon. Cal Quantrill remains on the mound to face Devers as he watches a strike passing. So, the 2-3-4 hitters here, and Devers grounds one to Hosmer, who grabs it and steps on the bag. And that's the first out of the top of the 7th. Brings up Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 3 in this game and ran out in the 5th. You appreciate more and more that home run from Pillar. Goodness gracious. Xander Bogaerts, a fan favorite in my household, steps in to face the son of Paul, Cal Quantrill. And he watches strike one
0-1 for count.
down at the knee. The 0-1 pitch to Bogaerts. Low bounces off the heel of the glove of Lagares, and the count's 1-1. The pitch swung on from Bogaerts and ripped to the left side, out of play, strike 2. Quantrill delivers, and that's a swing to the shortstop who has it, throws on the first, nice play there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Bogaerts is retired. That brings up the big old dinger master, that's what I'm calling him, J.D. Martinez, the dinger master, who's 2 for 3 in this game without a dinger, facing Quantrill with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. He watches ball 1 go past him. He says, bye-bye, ball. And he's here to welcome the next pitch. Ooh, he thought about it, but he held up, but it was a strike anyway. And the count's 1-1. The pitch. Ooh, questionable call, but it sneaks by his knees, and the count's now 1-2. Quantrill in the windup. The pitch. It was high, but Martinez fought that one off. The count remains 1-2. The pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Nasty pitch from Quantrill on the outside part of the plate. Martinez swings and misses. That retires the side, and that brings us to the 7th inning stretch. God bless America. Sorry about that. I pushed the wrong button. Good thing it's only you, Matt, if you're still watching. So it's 7th inning stretch time, and I'm about to see if we got ourselves a winner of two of these beautiful COVID-19 masks. I just put it on. I promise you these are going to be washed. Handmade with beautiful, beautiful stitching and a Boston Red Sox logo, so that when you go outside, you don't have to tell people you're a Red Sox fan. They'll just know. They'll just know. All right, let's take a look. Well, I'm live. Twitch.tv/play-by-play. I do live baseball commentary for video game baseball. Y'all should tune in. So, let's see here. Okay. Let's see. So, not many people actually follow the rules. You see, the winner had to follow me, like me, and all that stuff. Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Cleat Callahan. Subscribe to me on Twitch and follow me on YouTube, and provide proof of all of that, which really limited the number of participants and applicants. But let's just take a look anyway where we are here. Let's see. Take a look here. Hold on. Let's see. We're going to pull up play-by-play. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Okay. So the ad that I bought. So pathetic. The ad that I bought, that I posted on Facebook about this contest, reached almost 7,000 people. Only 356 people actually engaged in the ad. 194 people liked the ad. And I'm pretty sure only 4 people actually went in and did the proper thing. So, based on all of my entries, the winner will be random order. Ha ha! Mr. Jacob Perry. Jacob Perry has won 2 of these homemade Boston Red Sox face masks. Jacob Perry, you have won 2 of these handmade Boston Red Sox face masks for your protection during this quarantine season. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being a fan of Play-by-Play. I couldn't do this without the fans, of course. That's not true. I'm going to do it no matter what because it passes the time in a time where time doesn't exist. Either way, thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm going to take a little break now because it's Play-by-Play's 7th inning stretch and my butt is tired. Where's my little piece of paper? I'm gonna eat it after I'm done. Hi, welcome back, everybody. This is Play by Play, and I'm your host, Cleat Callahan. We got 2.5 innings of baseball left to play. Let's get to it. The first pitch from Austin Bryce to who's at the plate? I don't even know. Well, either way, it was fouled off to the right side. Play, that's strike number one. Oh, yes, of course, Jurickson Profar. Stepping in to face Bryce, Red Sox have a 5-2 lead.
1-1.
And there's a curveball inside for ball one. The 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1 to count.
Low and inside, ball two. The 2-1 pitch in there, strike two, and that evens the count at two. Austin Bryce with a shaved head, me with a bald head. The 2-2 pitch inside, and it hit him. Jurickson Profar struck with a pitch. Austin Bryce not very happy with himself. Of course, that was not on purpose. It would have beat. And the Padres catch themselves with a base runner. Just slipped out of the hand of Mr. Bryce. The Padres have a base runner. That brings up the 7-hole hitter, Francisco Mejia. Look at that friggin' thing. It's hiding. It's in the shadows. The deep, dark, scary monk is in the shadows telling people, he's invocating people to be loud and rambunctious. So funny that the mascot of the San Diego Padres is a monk. It's almost as offensive as an Indian if you think about it. So Francisco Mejia is ahead in the count 2-0. There's a puppy. Strike one. This is a rally puppy. Josie, your name is Josie because I named you after my favorite Blink-182 song. And we're in San Diego. That's where Blink-182 is from. Did you know that? Did you know that the Red Sox are playing a team from San Diego, and San Diego is a town where Blink-182 is from, and Blink-182 is my favorite band, and I named you after my favorite song from my favorite band? Did you know that? Yeah. Oh, the 3-1 pitch swung on and missed from Mejia, and that brings the count to full, and 3-2. So, Bryce looks the runner back and delivers, swing and a foul to the backside, and that keeps the count at 3-2. The payoff. Ooh, just out low, and he walked him. Austin Bryce hits the first batter of the inning, walks the second batter of the inning, and the Padres have the tying run at the plate. Who will it be? Juan Lagares, the catcher. So the Padres got something brewing here, bottom of the 7th inning. Juan Lagares hoping to keep that drama rocking and rolling. Jurickson Profar leading from second base. Austin Bryce at the belt delivers. The pitch in there for a strike, strike one. Juan Lagares, the catcher, 1 for 2, facing Bryce for the first time. He's about to throw his 19th pitch of the game. Sox up 5-2. The pitch in there, curveball, strike two. Just on the inside corner. Juan Lagares hoping to continue the Padres comeback with a base hit. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt in front of Vasquez. Runners stay exactly where they are, and the count goes to 1-2. Austin Bryce at the belt, looks in, delivers. In there, strike three looking. Juan Lagares, legs frozen, strikes out, and there's the first out of the game. And that's going to do it for Austin Bryce. That brings in Heath Hembry, hoping to get the other 2 outs of this inning. Austin Bryce faced 4 batters and hit one and walked one, and well, it was time for him to get out of there. Luckily, he got out of there with a strike. Heath Hembry coming in to face, who was he facing batting for the pitcher? Let's see. Who's this guy? I heard, yeah, Greg Garcia. Not sure, never heard of that guy before. He's pick hitting for the Padres. And he checks his swing, but it's right down the middle anyway. And the count's 0-1. Facing Heath Hembry in the game for relief. Trying to get a nice little hold here with the Red Sox up by 3 runs. Profar leading from second. Hembry delivers outside, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch from Hembry. Swung on and lofted over the head of the shortstop into left field for a base hit. Around third is Profar. He will score no problem. The throw into third, not in time. And we got ourselves an RBI base hit from the pinch hitter, Garcia. And the Red Sox lead is cut down to 2. Runners at the corners, 1 out for the top of the Padres order. And Fernando Tatis Jr., who has a double, a run scored, a walk, a stolen base. A very good game for Mr. Tatis Jr. facing Heath Hembry. Hembry at the belt, looks the runners back and delivers to Tatis, who swings at the first pitch and hits it foul to the right side and out of play. The 0-1 pitch, outside and low, but a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Hembry getting out of this jam, trying to maintain the lead for the Red Sox. Looks into Vasquez for the sign. Vasquez gives that sign. Hembry at the belt, looks the runners back and delivers. Swing and a miss, he got him. Tatis Jr. swings and misses at a breaking pitch outside the zone. Look at the break on this pitch. Gorgeous pitch, had no chance on that one. And he goes down swinging. So there's 2 outs now with runners up the corners here in the bottom of the 7th inning for Tommy Pham. Heath Hembry looks those runners back and delivers a ball high out of his own, ball 1. Tommy Pham 1 for 2 with a single in the first and a walk. Facing Heath Hembry for the first time, Hembry at the belt, at the set, he delivers. Checked his swing, did Tommy Pham, and he got away with it, so that brings the count to 2-0. 2 outs here, bottom of the 2nd. Red Sox 5, Padres 3. Padres threatening here with 2 outs. Tommy Pham at the plate, watches strike 1 down the middle, and that brings the count to 2-1. Heath Hembry coming in for relief for Austin Bryce. Delivers another strike. That evens the count at 2-2. Tommy Pham. Stolen base for him in this game as well. In fact, the Padres stole 2 bases in 1 inning. But that was a long time ago. As he lofts one to right field, not very deep. Pilar settles under it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. So the Padres are able to get 1 run and shrink the deficit to 2. Boston 5, San Diego 3 after 7 innings. Here on Play-by-Play, I am Cleat Callahan.
Your attention, please. Now,
Thanks for joining us here. We're in the top of the
Number
8th inning.
34.
Craig Stammen steps in to be the relief pitcher here in the eighth inning. He's got an ERA of 3.29 in 2019, hoping to keep that ERA
the first baseman.
or lower it, I should say, as he does not want to give up any runs. And he's going to face the 5, 6, 7 hitters here in the top of the 8th for the Red Sox. First up, Mitch Moreland stepping in against Craig Stammen, who throws a beautiful slider in there right down the middle for strike one. Mitch Moreland, you see, I consider having the play-by-play curse. Yes, he has had one base hit in the 8 games I've had as a play-by-play commentator. He's either popped out, struck out, or grounded out.
Ball, that's out.
Last time he was at the plate, he hit one out of the infield, but right at the center fielder. Not very impressive. He's 0 for 3 in this game, is my point. 27,000 people are at Petco Park. I'm not one of them. Stammen with the 1-1 pitch. High and inside. Ooh, look out, Mr. Moreland. That was headed for his right shoulder, and he ducked and spun out of the way. It did not hit him. A very dramatic ball 2. Stammen has the sign, pitching from the stretch at the belt with his gorgeous San Diego Padres socks, delivers the pitch, and Moreland fouls it to the left side out of play. That brings the count to 2-2. A nice and simple even count. Nice and even. Stammen to Moreland. The pitch. High and inside again, but not as dramatic as the other time. But it is a ball nonetheless, and that brings the count full 3-2. So a full count here, top of the 8th inning, nobody out. Mitch Moreland versus Craig Stammen. Red Sox up 5-3 against the Padres. Stammen gets the sign, he's at the belt, and he delivers. Swung on and fouled again is Moreland. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Stammen delivers. Swung on and fouled again. 9 pitches this at bat. It's bringing some of the San Diego fans to their feet. Some of the fake artificial 1s and 0s that are in the audience. The pitch. Oh, in there. Strike 3. Moreland looking at strike 3. Oh, he struck out again. Look, I want to say that it was a questionable call, and it was. But Moreland, my God, can you do anything but bad? Javi Guerra and Matt Strom are in the bullpen for Craig Stammen right now. It brings up Michael Chavis, who has a walk and a run. Mitch Moreland, come on, man. It's a full count. Protect the plate. Ugh. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Play by Play. I'm Cleat Callahan. Craig Stammen to Michael Chavis. He delivers ball 2 outside, and Chavis finds himself ahead in the count. Like I said earlier, Guerra and Strom are warming up in the bullpen just in case this one falls completely out of the hands of Craig Stammen, who's about to throw his 11th pitch to Chavis. He's at the belt. He got the sign, and he delivers. Swung on, grounded to the left side to the shortstop, who has it on the first for the out, and there's the second out of the inning. So a pretty simple start to this inning as he faces Christian Vasquez, who steps into the box with a nice little delicious solo home run under his belt. The pitch from Stammen. Ooh, outside ball, even though it looked to be in the zone. This home plate umpire sucks, by the way. I know San Diego studio likes to have umpire personalities, but this umpire would be friggin' fired.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes to Christian Vasquez. Hoping to get some 2-out rally going for the Bo Sox. Facing Craig Stammen, who delivers inside ball 3. So Vasquez ahead in the count. On deck, Kevin Pillar, who has a 3-run ding shot in this game. Boston Red Sox in play-by-play history are 4-3, by the way. 5-3 if you count the game that I forgot to record. But that game was last year. Let's call it a practice run. 4-3 are the Red Sox in play-by-play. This game will put them to 5-3 if they are able to win. Oh, Vasquez drives one to left field, pretty deep, lofting, going far, and at the warning track, reaching out is the left fielder. He grabs that son of a gun and retires the side. So Vasquez takes one for a ride, but it is an out, and the Padres are coming up here in the bottom of the 8th inning on play-by-play. I'm Cleat Callahan. Ron Renicky looks to be making some sort of double switch as he's having a fake conversation with the umpire. Matt Barnes comes in to get the hold here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Let's see what other defensive changes were made, if any. Matt Barnes, a pretty reliable pitcher there.
Number 3.
An ERA under 4. I like having him on the mound when he comes in. And, this is a fake baseball game, you guys. This is ones and zeros. This is a code on a Blu-ray disc that I'm letting just run its own course. Manny Machado on the ground. Manny Machado on the dirt in front of the plate, facing Matt Barnes. 2 for 14 against Barnes. 0 for 2 in this game. Barnes at the belt. He delivers the 0-1 pitch, swung on and lofted to the right side, far and deep, but foul. And the count is now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, foul to the right side again. We'll do it again. Matt Barnes looks like he's going to throw a fastball. You ready? Here we go. Fastball blown away. Yeah. Oh, he got him. He got him with a fastball high and away. Machado tried to check his swing, but the home plate umpire was like, nah, bro, you swung. You're out of here. And Matt Barnes has his first out of the inning. That brings up Eric Hosmer, the first baseman, 1 for 3 in this game with a very deep home run in the 6th inning. A solo shot sneaking just around the foul pole, and it was the home run that knocked out the starting pitcher, Brian Johnson. In there for a strike is the first pitch. Hosmer versus Barnes. He's 500, batting 500, 3 for 6 with 2 Ks. Barnes, an 0-1 count, delivers, and swing and a misses. Hosmer, and the count is 0-2. Like I said, this game is sponsored by Sombrero's Mexican food. Sombrero's, I will eat in your restaurant someday. Ball 1, low and inside. I'm not going to be able to redeem my free taco coupon because it expires in December. I would have used it in August had the world not decided to be an idiot. The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. That's my knee. I need this game to end because I'm hungry. Swing and a miss. Matt Barnes with his second strikeout in this inning gets Eric Hosmer to chase a high ball at the zone. Ooh, he was like a threat in this game. Matt, if you're listening, who did Will Myers play for before the Padres?
2-0.
Matt, who did Will Myers play for before the Padres? The count's 2-0. Myers facing Barnes. He watches strike 1 in there, a splitter at 88 miles an hour on the inside part of the plate. That brings the count to 2-1. The pitch from Barnes outside, 3-1. Jurickson Profar on deck. Jurickson Profar got hit in the small of the back in the pitch earlier in this game, but he's fine. The 3-1 pitch in there, strike 2. That's the count being full, not like me, who's got an empty belly right now. Cleat Callahan hungry. Cleat Callahan got quesadilla to eat. Matt Barnes versus Will Myers, the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him to strike out. Matt Barnes striking out the side in order, retires the side in the bottom of the 8th inning, gets himself a sweet, sweet hold if the Red Sox win, And at the end of the 8th inning, the Red Sox 5, the Padres 3
Your attention,
on
please.
play-by-play
Now pitching for the Padres.
with Cleat Callahan.
Number 8.
All right, Javi
Javi.
Guerra coming in here in the top of the 9th inning to limit the damage to 2. You see, because the Red Sox have a 2-run lead, and the Padres want that 2-run lead to remain only 2 runs. Kevin Pillar steps into the plate, 2 for 3 today, with a beautiful 3-run home run. That is the difference maker in this ball game. Javi Guerra
Off the
delivers
plate,
his
ball
first
1.
pitch, which is outside for ball 1. Boston would love to have some insurance against the San Diego team. That is the Padres. He swings at the next pitch and fouls it to the right side, top it into the bat. Foul ball. Strike it. High.
2 balls, 1
Ball 2. You guys like that movie Major League? If you're watching this and you've never seen the movie Major League, you're a poser. But I'm going to do play-by-play like the color guy.
The count is 3 and 1.
Ball 3. The pitch. Foul. That's boring. It's not a good joke. It's a bad bit. Jose Peraza on deck, by the way. He'll be pitching. He'll be hitting in the 9th hole for the pitcher. The pitch. Swing and a foul again. This count's been full for a while. Kevin Pillar showing some sweet discipline at the plate. The 3-2 pitch from Guerra. Swing and a miss. Pillar strikes out. Good at bat for him, but he does indeed go down swing.
Now batting, the second baseman. Jose.
So Javi Guerra strikes out the first batter that he faces here in the top of the 9th inning. And that brings in Senor Peraza. Jose Peraza pinch hitting here in the top of the 9th. Watches Guerra throw a ball high for ball 1. 98 miles an hour. Jose Peraza, known to be a very good infielder who can carry the bat somewhat well. Happy the Red Sox have him. However, I'd love to see him play for the Red Sox in real life,
Ball 2.
not this made-up video game universe that I'm pretending is my own. I'd love if the world would just return to normal. I'm fine. Swing and a miss. He wasn't even close
Count
on
is
that
3 and
one.
1.
That ball was high out of the zone, and his swing was at the catcher's knees. Come on, Peraza. Do something worthwhile. The 2-1 pitch. Ooh, just off the plate inside. That brings the count to 3-1. Andrew Benintendi on deck. We're in the top of the 9th inning. Boston 5, Padres 3. 3-1 count. 1 out here. Guerra delivers to Peraza.
Oh, that's
Inside ball 4. So Jose Peraza is able to work the pinch hit walk,
The center fielder,
and he finds
number
himself
16,
comfortably
Andrew
at first base.
Benintendi.
So that brings up the top of the order. Mr. Andrew Benintendi 0 for 3 in the game today. Not much of a threat. A couple of ground balls and liners to the first baseman. The pitch. A pitch out, but Peraza's not going, and there's ball 1. Peraza, 64 speed out of 100. I don't know if he's going to steal. Why would he steal? He got a 2-run lead. Anyway, Benintendi looks in, and he swings and rips one to second base. On the second for 1. On the first for 2. Double play. And Javi Guerra is able to enforce the double play to get out of this inning. So we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. The 6, 7, 8 hitters due up for the Padres. They're down by 2. This is play-by-play.
Your
I'm
attention,
Cleat
please.
Callahan.
Now pitching for the Red Sox.
Mr. Brandon
24.
Workman coming in trying to get the save. Brandon Workman, who has had 16 saves out of 22 opportunities in 2019, hoping to get himself a nice juicy save tonight here at beautiful Petco Park in San Diego, California. Jurickson Profar steps into the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, and Workman delivers the first pitch high and away, ball 1. Sox up by 2 here in the bottom of the 9th, thanks to the 3-run home run from right fielder Kevin Pillar. And the pitch from Workman is outside off the plate. 2-0 is the count. You'd like to have a nice 1-2-3 inning here, especially considering this game's been over 90 minutes. The pitch inside, ball 3. Brandon Workman about to walk the leadoff hitter on 4 pitches here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Let's see if Profar has the green light. I doubt it. The pitch from Workman in there, strike 3. No effort whatsoever from Profar. Of course he wouldn't be swinging. He'd be stupid to do such a thing. Brandon Workman winding up, delivering the 3-1 pitch. That's off the plate and he walked him. He walked the leadoff hitter in the bottom of the 9th. Brandon Workman did so. And that brings the tying run to the plate in Francisco Mejia. Padres are threatening here in the bottom of the 9th. Francisco Mejia 0 for 2 with a walk in the 7th, facing Brandon Workman. Look at that guy! Look at him devoting his life to silent prayer and religion as the mascot of this baseball club. So Workman, working from the stretch, delivers to Mejia a ball outside. The count's 1-0. Profar leading from first base. Workman at the belt. He delivers. Swing and a foul from Mejia. That brings the count to 1-1. Boy, I tell you, if any time were needed for a double play, it would be now. Many Padres fans on their feet, hoping for some sort of rally. Workman's pitch inside, ball 2. Having trouble finding the zone with that knuckle curve of his. The Padres springing to life. Mejia at the plate. The pitch from Workman. Whoa, ball 3. Oh, Workman finding himself in some trouble here. Down 3-1 in the count to the 7-hitter, Francisco Mejia. He's at the set, looks the runner back and delivers. Swing and a miss from Mejia, and that makes the count full. We got ourselves one of them payoff pitches. Fans on their feet. Workman at the belt. He delivers. Swing and a miss. He got Mejia to chase a high fastball. There's strike 1 of the bottom of the 9th inning. Workman reeled back and just hawked one. Beautiful pitch from Workman. Got Mejia to chase. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Sorry, swing and a miss. Out number 1. That brings up catcher Juan Lagares, the number 8 hitter, to face Workman with a runner at first. First pitch is low, ball 1. A cutter, 87 miles an hour, finds trouble finding the plate. Juan Lagares with a single in the 3rd. He is 1 for 3 in this game. Jurickson Profar leading from first base. The pitch just outside with a cutter. That's ball 2. Brandon Workman not making things easy for himself here at Petco Park in San Diego, California. He's at the belt, about to deliver the 2-0 pitch to Lagares. High, ball 3. Down 3-0 in the count. On deck is the pitcher, Javi Guerra. He is not being pinch hit for, it seems. The 3-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Lagares not swinging. Watching that one all the way. Now we got a count of 3-1. The pitch just high and ball 4. Oh, Workman not stoked on that call. Neither is Ron Renicky. That one was questionable at best, but we are to expect that with this home plate umpire. Yes, of course, Javi Guerra will be pinch hit for. It seems as though we have Trent Graham stepping in to be the pinch hitter here. Trent Grissom stepping in. Trent Grissom stepping into the plate, pinch hitter. Pinch hitting is a .231 average with 6 home runs. Good for him. And he's the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Jurickson Profar leading from second base. Workman delivers. Ball 2 high. 6 straight balls from Brandon Workman. Lagares leads from first, Profar from second. The pitch from Workman. High, ball 3. Top of the order with Fernando Tatis Jr. on deck. Brandon Workman is making things very difficult for himself. The 3-0 pitch to Trent Grissom. Swing and foul to the left side out of play. He had the green light there and fouled it off. We go to a 3-1 count. The pitch, swing and a miss. Now we got ourselves a full count. Can it be more exciting? Most likely. But right now we'll take what we got. Brandon Workman at the belt, watches the runners back. He delivers to Vasquez. The pitch, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Trent Grissom strikes out. Brandon Workman getting himself a second strikeout of the inning. That one, Grissom just was way behind on it. Stood no chance and he struck out. Great pitching there by Workman to work back from 3-0 in the count. Well, it doesn't get us out of the woods yet, as there is a runner at first and second with 2 outs for the top of the order, and Fernando Tatis Jr. batting from the right side. He is 1 for 3 today with a double and a run and a stolen base, facing Workman. The pitch is low, and that's ball 2. The count now 2-0. Brandon Workman deciding to work from behind with every batter this inning. The 2-0 pitch to Tatis. Swung on and popped up to center field. Chasing after it's Benintendi, and he makes the catch, and that is the end of the ball game. Oh, that looked good off the bat. It might have dropped in, but it did not. Andrew Benintendi chasing after it, making the catch, and that is the end of our ball game. Red Sox win 5-3 against the San Diego Padres. That brings their play-by-play record to 5-3. The winner of this game will be Brian Johnson, who pitched an outstanding game, giving up 2 runs in 5 2/3 innings. However, the play of the game will certainly be Kevin Pillar's 3-run home run in the top of the 6th inning. Brian Johnson gets the save, Zach Davies with the loss, and the save goes to Brandon Workman. So again, 5-3 our final score, Boston over San Diego. It's been a blast hanging out in fake Petco Park, a stadium I wish I could go to this year, but we'll have to save my trip for next year. This game was sponsored by Sombrero's Mexican Food and To The Stars Media. Check out my shirt, check out To The Stars, check out Sombrero's Mexican Food. Thank you, Tom DeLonge, for everything you've done. Thank you, Red Sox, for everything you've done. And most importantly, thank you, fans, for watching this show. Please tell your friends about it. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Cleat Callahan, twitch.tv/playbyplay, and all the games will be uploaded to YouTube. If you follow all the other sites, you will know when the games are on YouTube. Congratulations to Jacob Perry for winning 2 of our handmade Boston Red Sox masks. Please tune in again next Thursday for game number 9. This is Play by Play. I am Cleat Callahan. Good night, everybody.